It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. Onwards. We have work to do.
चलो खुल जा ऊपर था नीचे नीचे जा रहा था ऊपर नीचे और नीचे जा रहा है
Time to go. Time to go.
There she is! Dinyarzad! We're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure.
यस
If there is another chance, I would love to join.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So, Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
साला फिर ऊपर जा। अभी तो नीचे आया था। सारे में हाय और दिखा रहा है भाई।
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia's still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler.
अगले दिन ही उठेंगे।
Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that,
ये है Genshin
as
Impact।
expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today. Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there.
बीजी मैच थोड़ा लेट स्टार्ट करेंगे।
Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
Just what will we come across this time?
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. So, what's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
मेवा भी नाम ले लिया।
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukushifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumeru roses, sunsetias, kapulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumeru uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible!
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks! Alright, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it...
आवाज की जुगाड़ लगाते हैं हम लोग को। यार आवाज तो मेरी ज़्यादा है, गेम की और कम कर देते अपन। आप सही है क्या? हाँ जी, तुम्हें क्या देना है? ये तो कंपलसरी है। अभी सही है आवाज?
Okay, one moment.
अपने आप बढ़ कैसे जाती है?
It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
इसको और ही कम कर देता हूँ 50. हमारी आवाज से क्या तकलीफ हो रही है इनको?
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros would be just as impressive.
तेरा फोन बता दे कौन है, बता दूंगा.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
Card description दिया.
It's Dunyarzad! Wow!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zero's festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Night of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Hallowed Night of Flowers.
Attention! In the name
बिहार
of
नाम
Ferris,
इसका
the
बताओ,
Knight of
ये क्या
Flowers,
बात हुई?
I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zerus festival. All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Ferris! Just what is going on here?
हो गया जो होने था।
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zerus festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the
सही है,
past,
बच्चों
the
के लिए
actor
तो होना
portraying
चाहिए।
Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
वही तो मजा है।
That is the
Vega?
fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia,
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
सल्टिया वो संसार
and there's
में
also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oni Kabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor. It's alright. Paimon believes in you.
मेरे अंधा भरोसा
I
कर
also
रहे
believe in your intuition.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
हैं। नंबर 3 दे दो। चाहिए नंबर 3।
Attention! That's unfortunately lavender melon.
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck. But looks like Paimon was wrong.
The Sunsetia flavored
Dum ke
candy
dum
was in
pe
box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Really? Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sub-Zero's festival.
How embarrassing.
शॉर्टकट इधर से जाना पड़ेगा। ज़्यादा आ गया है।
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
अबे उलझना भी
Oh,
चीर देंगे।
that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
ये कथा पिछली बार
Those
भी पिटा था।
Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Humayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're Dia! Dia the Flame Main! No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
भाई
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
चटनी बना इससे इधर इनके हमें लड़ने तो दो. एक मिनट दिए यहाँ से भागने के लिए पागल हो गए.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparation?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry. I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Truly. I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Can't believe it's Elazar!
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about you. No. Even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step. Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zeros festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
अरे चूतिया हो
Over
गया
there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
Art और dance ही आता है उसमें wisdom.
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No.
Main purpose समझ ही नहीं पाते.
I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
Zongli को Zongli के बारे में ज्ञान दे रहे लोग.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeros Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Secret है भाई. Reveal करना
Oh.
पड़ेगा.
Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there.
इसीलिए दूसरी साइड वाले उछाल
But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere on the stage? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers.
But Nilu, it's alright. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zeros so much. And I know how important this festival is to you. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero's festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zero's festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one. Yes. Okay, it's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
Paimon can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Milu's dance.
ऐसा कोई बीच फेस्टिवल में आके उंगली करे वो भी जिनका काम है वो लोग नहीं कर रहे दूसरे लोग कर रहे हैं ऑर्गेनाइज मैं तो चावा
A
देता
lot
हूँ
happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nilo and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success. But Dunyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project is under its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed!
हेलो भाई हैप्पी
We should
गणेश
go meet
चतुर्थी
Dunyarzad
हैप्पी
right
आपको भी
away!
बहुत बहुत बधाई गणेश चतुर्थी की अरे मुझे उसको सूतने का मौका दो ऐसा नहीं होगा मूड खराब करके कोई ऐसा चला गया स्टोरी बस चल रहा है क्या बस कर रहा हूँ अभी वाला निपटा दूँ फिर बाकी कर लूँगा स्टोरी वाला जो इवेंट
Not at all.
इसके
I
चक्कर में
arrived
कर नहीं
early.
पा रहा मैं बहुत सी चीज़ें
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
मरने
I'm
वाली है
doing
कुछ
well.
टाइम बाद
There's no need to worry. Shall we go?
Sure! Traveler? Why are you just standing there? Let's get going!
मुंह तो बंद कर लिया
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
कल ही तो आए थे इधर गेम के हिसाब से अरे गेम का 40% कर दो पाइमन की आवाज़ नहीं सुन रुक जा कर रहा 50 तो मैंने ऑलरेडी कर दिया है वैसे 30 तो बहुत कम हो गई चलो 40 कर दिया मैंने
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You are quite well informed, miss. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
कल की तो ही बात हुई थी
Plants! Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. Actually, what is the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
हाँ अभी सही है ओके
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their
Look, ऐसा
tables
क्यों
with
लग रहा है?
7 different
Repeat हो
foods
रहा
to
है?
symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of
ऐसी
food.
आवाज़ें तीर की तरह लगती है पर उसमें शायद अच्छी जापानीज में
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now.
आराम खोरों ने रिपीट
Wait,
कर
Is he
दिया
really
भाई
looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just...
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
चेंज हो गया
So, where to next?
भाई साहब कुछ तो डार्क स्टोरी लग रही है मेरे को हरामखोर एकेडमिया वाले कुछ तो कांड करके बैठे हैं ये लोग 4 नंबर खोलना अपने को
Propagate!
All right, soldiers. Now that you have...
Yes, Knight Varus! What's going on?
Ferris, the...
Oh, do you want some?
What? Ooh.
And there's also...
Hmm.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from... Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha-ha! Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was...
भाई साहब हम पे काम नहीं करेगा ये हम अदर वंडरिंग
How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going?
बहुत शॉर्टकट मारते भाई
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on. In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. So, why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it! You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste. I'll give this order to the kitchen.
Coconut charcoal cake? Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look tasty at all? Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this.
चले हुए नारियल
That thing? Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars. How about... Hey, Dinyarzad is sitting by herself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dinyarzad. We meet again.
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started...
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dinyarzad...
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion, or besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh? Did something happen?
Dinyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. but my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the two of us?
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for
Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros.
सब कुछ तो बहुत डार्क होने वाला है और मेरी खुजली हो रही है हाथों में.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeru's fest.
इनको पीछा करो भाई और गायब कर दो.
Nilu.
Oh, it's okay.
But you've been really...
It truly is
True, but...
the next...
Wait.
No.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. That's why. Then, how about we settle in and get a.
अबे ये क्या हुआ? यार पूरी स्टोरी दोबारा मत दिखाना भाई, पक जाएगा माई. गेम फोर्स क्लोज हो गया बताओ.
Exhaustion. Same here. That's why. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more.
Observing a modest drop in the output of jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor for variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
अच्छा चेंज नहीं हुआ इनका आउटकम. इनसे कुछ हो नहीं पा रहा है.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep? Anyway.
ये साला यहाँ लग मजे ले रहे हैं. ओ भाई साहब वही चीज़ साला क्या लूप चल रहा है मेरा. टाइम लूप में फंसा हुआ. What the hell? फोन तोड़ेंगे पहले. एक मिनट रुको. अच्छा ये वालों के बीज नहीं मिलेंगे. वो मर जाएगी इसी बीच में लग रहा है.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. It shall...
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler? Hey.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy.
4 नंबर फिर से.
Oh, are you interested in Yald? It's not that simple. Each box contains a random... And there's also... No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Sorry, option number 4.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh,
Sorry, option number 4.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck. Paimon's not... What?
That couldn't have been luck. How? Mind reading? X-ray?
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
देख गई भैया गॉडेस.
Hey, where are...
चलो कोनो साली मिल गई.
Did you see something?
कंटिन्यू रिपीट कर दे रही भाई. वो जा रही. यार प्लीज के बाद मत देना यार, थोड़े टाइम के बाद देना यार. यार कौन वाली बैनर एक छुटकी मेरे को मिल नहीं रही है, ये वाली छुटकी चाहिए मुझे. चिड़िया कायद है.
What are you looking for? Traveler? That's...
चिड़िया निकल गई. फेस्टिवल तो ओके रहेगा मेरे ख्याल से. सुमेरु आर्कॉन.
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there 2 Dunyarzads?
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this.
A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside?
You should use it too, Paimon.
You know Paimon? Well, this seems kinda...
भाई साहब.
What the... This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero's festival?
कितनी बार रीटेक
Have
करवाया
we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule?
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago.
Let Paimon think.
तो कान का कलपुर्जा फेंको.
Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the 2 of us?
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. And you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good, you passed the test.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait, please don't tell Paimon even you don't know.
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside a one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that. I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall.
You sure love to use weird analogies.
Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate." That doesn't sound right. We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. That should be it. My mind feels exhausted. What's happening right now seems to have happened before. The moon, illusions, and lie. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right.
A time loop.
You've still the wrong answer?
A simple time loop can't explain some of the
Dunyarzad.
The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, but
Let's think about our current situation. And to do that, Nahida rejected Paimon's mem-
Hey, it's you guys again.
She...
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday. Huh? What brought this about?
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone... true. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Anyway, if this all really...
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it!
You're really excited about this. So, you're admitting that you don't have a...
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said... Are you serious?
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it.
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just fortune-telling. It's no good for practical problems. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. Yeah, if we tap...
Oh no, एक तो यहाँ पे भी.
I'm fine, my lady.
Perfect timing. Both of you...
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw...
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest...
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon. The moon, a loop? That doesn't sound right.
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including...
All right, so this...
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type.
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything?
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go...
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the...
Benefit of clouds. चलो चला चला के जान ले लो. वैसे मूवी आता है मेरे को टाइम लूप में फंस जाती है.
I told you that it won't help to bring anyone.
We just wanted her to see the real...
The real Dunyarzad?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people...
कुछ नहीं दिख रहा उसका.
Hold on. Over there. Is that...
Wow. How perceptive.
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment.
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself. So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah,
Yep.
they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off
हत्ते
something
लगने
like
दो
this.
जो सुताइया लगाएंगे
Maybe
अपन
there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right. Didn't you aware?
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the
इस
people.
वाले से भी अगर फतवे लेके गए ना भाई हार्बिंगर
No wonder the Akasha.
So, this...
उनका
She
नोसिस
said,
लेके गए
and
ना
Paimon
बहुत दिमाग
quotes,
खराब हो जाएगा
the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Okay.
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you...
People in Sumeru That doesn't sound right. Okay, Nahida said it. That doesn't sound right. What's happening right now? That doesn't sound right.
यही बच्चा mental fatigue
My mind feels
Hello,
You
Manjubhai, welcome to
mean
stream.
the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain.
Yep.
This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
Public को देख क्या कमाल है भाई
How does everyone feel?
ब्लैक वाला
Huh?
ढूंढो ऐसे
What
कोई
is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's...
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
अरे खोल दो भाई
It's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
शुरू हो गया
Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
बाबा हम लोग नींद में हैं
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected
रानी
length.
आ रहा
At this
तड़प
rate,
जैसे
there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our
ये चूतिया सबको मरवा देंगे भाई मुझे मारने का मौका था, अब हद हो गई।
Paimon remembers.
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now, Paimon doesn't get it.
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything.
I guess I'm the moon.
Wow.
Moon? Wasn't that the result?
Anyway, knowing who I...
Okay then.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt? What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at...
You didn't get...
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told...
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already... It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you...
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have
So you want us...
How did you know what I was gonna say?
ऐसे किसी को फंसा दो किसी दुनिया में, दिमाग की दही हो जाएगी भाई। अरे उन चिलगोजों का पीछा करो भाई, क्लू वहीं मिलेगा।
It's finally... Listen, Nahida, do you think the Samsara has been broken?
Really? Good job on all...
Hey! What kind of an...
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, no more!
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Hold on, what did you just say?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that.
It's so strange and so against common sense that... Paimon's at a loss for words! You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago. Yeah, even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
अरे वो दो बुढ़ाऊ का पीछा कर रहे हैं भाई।
We're still in the same day. Nahida, you already...
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An
Paimon's did that! Whatever. Guess you were...
Of course. In the time we've been together, you have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
वो मरी जाएगी पीछे वाली भाई।
What I mean is, Even though I had asked you this in other words.
Nahira's talking about confusing.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday...
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
हम वापस हाँ जी क्या हो गया select the text entry अक्षर sound
The beep is a prompt tone for a cot. That
ना
doesn't
body
sound
memories
right.
होगा
Mercenaries rely
ये होगा
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly...
वापस मैच होगा ये
Oh, then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again?
Right! She did help us find our latest clue.
आटा खोलो टाइम नहीं है टाइम बिल्कुल भी नहीं है अरे ये कोई जगह अटकी
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected.
It hurt? Why would I? Don't under...
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second. How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone?
Don't think too hard about it.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me...
Yes, you remember...
Then I'd have to disagree.
Oh? Why do you...
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used? The money we spent, the food we... Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I...
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything! It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
I can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
भाई बड़ा नहीं मिला हुआ एरिया.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden...
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but...
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my... It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion? But at least we've reached... Yep, that's true. So... strange? Paimon feels like everything... Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really... Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other... How about we go back and ask Nahida?
म्यूजिक को भी ऐसा लग रहा है भाई वो भी थक चुका है इसमें गोल गोल बार बार रिपीट होगा और स्टोरी दमदार है भाई ऐसी मूवी हो ना भाई बंदा पागल हो जाएगा.
We're back! You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same...
leaving the city. As far as I remember...
We did? But...
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll all...
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have all...
Yep. Something here is definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
फिशी लग रहा है फिर भी भजन. कुछ रिबूट
Our memories are back! About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
अरे लाइट चली गई
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go.
Where is my other phone?
We don't have many more festivals to waste. Hurry and find the truth.
रुक जाओ चीचा बिना चैट के काम कैसे चलेगा खुल क्यों नहीं रहा ये अरे
I'll keep this close.
हैप्पी गणेश चतुर्थी सर आज ये क्यों खेल रहे सुबह सुबह ही मूड खराब कर दिया अरे हैप्पी गणेश चतुर्थी तेरे को काय का मूड खराब है
Why can't we leave the city? What is the...
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If
that's your problem, make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced the lockdown for Sumeru. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
Stupid post.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guard this is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's... Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But... What if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then... Paimon... Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but... We've always been together. Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just and please.
जो 2 दिन के लिए गया हुआ था बाहर अपन अपन चले 2 दिन तेज.
Memories! Traveler! Paimon would never see you again. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you...
Paimon, calm down. He's here now.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
Okay, Paimon, can you... I see.
Light
Using
तुमने अलग
two
मत
people's
दीजिए.
different perspective.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon...
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure? I guess that explains...
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something, but this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being... Well...
Yep!
साला अपन तो जो कुछ भी करेंगे उनकी मेमोरी में तो उधर भी स्टोर होता होगा. ये नहीं पट ही जाएगी.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha?
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it can connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the best.
Yep. I'll help you save the messages.
We'll never know until we try. At least let's go then. Let's expose the... okay. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were out.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
पिछला वाला भी स्पेस टाइम को लेके था, जाओ वाला.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now! Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end right there?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the
message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said, even the final final space has also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Was that space actually the real world? That doesn't sound right. All the bizarre spaces That doesn't sound right. My impression is that...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears! And we're taken to the next day! Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them! Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning! Just what—
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a—
तान रही है तो तबाही कर दिया था इन लोगों ने
Hey! Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking. Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's...
हमारी इतनी मजे क्यों ले जा रही है इस मिशन में
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
बिल्कुल
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. That doesn't sound right. We've already That doesn't sound right. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside. Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in... That doesn't sound right. Those spaces remind me of... the moon, That doesn't sound right. People in Sumeru. We are all in a dream.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream. But the truth is, the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all
correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the...
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paima remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the Samsara?
Those spaces kept those dreamscapes kept vanishing.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separate. Their disembodied consciousness is placed. No one is any the wiser as the people wake up to
So, this is like a dream.
Very good, Pai.
Okay.
All right, last question.
They say that alchemical divination.
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely... Secondly, that's because people don't remember their dreams. So whenever they wake up in the...
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream enhanced. Meanwhile, everyone else... I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday?
Even you don't know the reason?
The Academia sages are determined to harvest Traveler. Do you have any...
The Grand Sage said,
celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean...
Can humans really keep...
You might say you're meant, especially the...
People's lives are at...
You asked me, now that you know this is... Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Like your notion of reality, and that's why I could only give you deceiving the people of after we end the Sub-Zero's festival Samsara.
How can the sages of...
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Oh, we're at...
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow.
Good morning, Nahida. Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already...
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyar?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the tree.
But personality-wise, she's...
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living... You know, speaking of which, the old
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness. And it was you who inspired her.
Yes. Back then, I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzeruz festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Don't be like that, Nahida.
To prevent more...
Great!
Although that means this...
Huh?
Well, which means, with the power of imagination...
Imagination?
Imagination means breaking like when observed. However, the dream will respond in kind. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No, find some...
How are we going to... And even if we did, after all,
It's extremely... As for...
Out of town?
Yes. I want to... Hurry and go.
Oh, she was such a good person. With such a simple wish. But yeah. But... Paimon's wondering. Do you... Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control. So... Oh, let's go ask him...
अरे होप कि निकल लिए भाई साहब.
Things can go on like this.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just...
An experiment?
Could you... make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new...
Less questions! More wishes!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or...
So, you have a crush?
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh!
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
ऐसा तो नहीं host नहीं पड़ गई.
It seems like everyone...
My lady,
That sounds like Dia! Oh, Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
आजा BGMI कर ना क्या होगा मैं ये खत्म हो जाए चैप्टर ना क्या होगा मैं इतनी भीड़ कहाँ से आ गई
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. You... Fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting. Anyway, watch yourself.
चलो थोड़ा तो कहीं ना कहीं फाइट होए
So you got yourself some backup.
अरे बहुत तोड़ेगा मैं बहुत तोड़ेगा तुम्हारी ऐसी तैसी दिमाग खराब हो गया मेरा इतनी देर से टाइम लूप में घूम घूम के सालो चटनी बना दूंगा तुम लोग कहाँ है और इधर सालो
The wind knows it.
Scatter! Access denied.
Take that! Into the wind.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? Unbeatable. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with she said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she's staying somewhere around here. Yeah, even if... This is the place. It's Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary resident. Should we open it? Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health, she must have wanted to, if we hadn't found this book. But now that we know, we can't even thank her. Hey! Where are you off to? It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's dance of Sub-Zerus.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
अरे बाबा घुमा घुमा के दिमाग की दही कर दिए तुम। बड़ाओं की ठुकाई कर दूंगा इस बार में मौका मिला।
If you continue to resist, we will have to order the Grand Sa-
Oh. Traveler?
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you... Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared? Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put... So they're just...
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Yes.
Ah, that beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So...
Yeah. What's going on? Huh? You guys are acting...
Hey! They disappeared! So Nilu's the host. Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, it's just like the example Nahida told. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to be... How should we make Nilu real?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this less...
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. As far as you know, people in...
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first...
Ooh, sounds familiar.
Yep. His piety, all kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage. As if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, his wife lying next to him in the end.
So,
Yes.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really...
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost...
अरे डांस तो कर दे रे बहन।
Since we're in a dream,
चलो
let's make this
टाइम
final
बीच
dance
में
of
खेलने का
Sub-Zero's
तो
as
अभी खुल
beautiful
के
as we
बैठे।
can.
आ रहा हूँ, रुक जा। 1:30-2 बजे तक आता हूँ। नहा के फटाफट। अरे मेरा भी फास्ट है आज। अरे क्या आज आईपैड में सोच रहा था करने का, वो थोड़ा डाउनलोड कर अब हो जाए डांस। ये स्टोरीज आप अपने पोटैटो को सुना, पौधे को सुनाना।
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zerus.
डांस मेरी जल्दी। फोन बड़ा ही तो है, मतलब फोन पैड। of dream.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
हाय घर में चलने दो 16
Traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been as Paimon's head feels. Paimon thinks it would. The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero? So quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
एंड हो गया क्या गेम का इसके डांस के साथ? नहीं, ये भी थोड़ा सा बचेगा स्टोरी. ग्राफिक डाउन करके.
She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What?
वैसे मेरे को काशिप नहीं खेलने के लिए बोला था, बता दूं. कैथरीन खड़ी है.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream. And I...
जिंदा बच गई लड़की. खत्म हो गया ये. कैथरीन जी बोलिए.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival. And Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened.
काजे भाई को डांस देखा.
Let's chat somewhere else.
भाई नहीं. कितने मिले थे ना? किधर हो मेरा ट्रैवलर? एक ही भी. हिस्ट्री में जाना है. बस बोल दिया ये गेम की स्ट्रीम करो. वाह. अरे यार ये टट्टी हथियार साला. ये चाहिए था, इससे अच्छा तो बो मिल जाती. अब ओपन होगा क्या ये? अरे ये भगवान अभी भी बचा इसका. चैप्टर 3 भी बचा इसका. ना तो डांस ओके. अपन। ये गेम फ्री टू प्ले है ना, मतलब बैंक अकाउंट खाली करने की झंझट ही नहीं साल। नहीं हो जाता है वैसे। F2P ये बहुत लोगों ने इतना फूका है, अपनी सोच भी नहीं सकते। एक मैं बताता हूँ, सॉरी कैरेक्टर आर्काइव में जाना पड़ेगा। एक बंदे ने इस कैरेक्टर के लिए $13,000 लगाए, ठीक। उसके पहले उसने किसके लगाए थे, इसमें उसने लगाया अपना $10,000, इसमें भी लगाया उसने उतने आसपास 10-12 के हज़ार आसपास। सबसे ज़्यादा बंदे ने इसमें फूका है, और कहाँ गई वो, इसमें फूका है इसकी स्वॉर्ड के लिए।
A blade embraces its duty. As a
और ये भाई एक तो इसका इतना बड़ा फैन है भाई साहब, तूने देखा नहीं उसका, पागल है वो भाई इसके पीछे। वो जब है भी बहुत धांसू भाई। ये भी ठीक है, मेरे को तो ये चाहिए थी, मिल गई। ये मेरे को स्टार्टिंग से ही नहीं चाहिए था, ये और ये चाहिए, मिल ही नहीं रहा। रो रो के तो डी-लुक मिला है वैसे मुझे। ये तो मेरे को रो रो के मिला है, ये ज़बरदस्ती की मेरे को थोप दी है 4-4, जैसे तो 5। ये पे भी कौन कौन से 4 स्टार नहीं, 1 2 ये 2 नहीं है मेरे पे, सारे 4 स्टार है ऑलमोस्ट मेरे पे, इन 2 को छोड़ के। एक ने इसमें फूका है, इस पे भी फूक दिया भाई। इतना क्या स्पेशल है इन कैरेक्टर्स में भाई साहब, गॉड्स। देख मैं बताता हूँ अभी। ये गॉड है, ये अपना कहने को गॉड का वेपन है, देती मान लो। जैसे भगवान है तो ये देवता होगा, ठीक। और क्या बोलते हैं, ये गॉड है, ये भी गॉड है, ये हाफ गॉड है, और हाफ गॉड तो वैसे वो भी काफी 4 स्टार, ये भी हाफ गॉड है, ये भी धांसू है। इसको भी गॉड मान सकते हैं एक तरह से, है नहीं पर ये भी बहुत धांसू है वैसे तो। बाकी मेरा फेवरेट कैरेक्टर तो भाई ये उसके बाद ये तो ओपी। पहले इसको सब नकार समझते थे भाई, सबसे ओपी कैरेक्टर यही है। गॉड मतलब फाइट करने में गॉड क्या नहीं, लिटरली गॉड रीजन के। आर्कॉन एक तरह से जो इसमें बोलते हैं ना, आर्कॉन। ये इसका फॉर्म तो पता नहीं एग्जैक्ट, इसका ड्रैगन फॉर्म था, इसके 2 फॉर्म है। स्टोरी क्वेस्ट देखने इनकी धांसू है। अभी तीसरी तो ये आएगी, छोटकी जो थी, ये भी गॉड है। बच्चे तो है, लड़ना तो पड़े अपने को। चलो एक फाइट हो गया। फाइट करने में भाई जोंगली ने अगर वो तू HP बिल्ड करेगा ना, मतलब हेल्थ बिल्ड, इसकी अगर हेल्थ बिल्ड करोगे ना तुम, ये HP अगर 50,000 के ऊपर, इसकी शील्ड ना टूट रही किसी से भी भाई। और C6 में बाप है ये सबका, मार ही नहीं सकते तुम इसको, ये मरेगा ही नहीं, इमॉर्टल है कहने को एक तरह से। और इसका अटैक नेक्स्ट लेवल है, इसका भी अटैक बहुत फाड़ू है, बहुत हाई डैमेज जाते हैं इन दोनों का। ये तो इसको तो जियो आर्कॉन बोलते हैं, जियो की गॉड C6 में है, पर उसका आर्टिफैक्ट ही नहीं मिल रहा मेरे को। करंटली नहीं मिल रहा, कहाँ है भाई? अरे क्वेस्ट ने फंसा रखा है। कौन कौन से निपटा सकता हूँ अभी? हाँ 1 मिनट, वोल्फ को उड़ाता हूँ जाके। फाइट करने में तो गॉड है भाई, सबके अलग अलग वो है कैपेबिलिटी, तेरे को बताऊंगा कभी। फायर सबके अलग अलग वो कैपेबिलिटी मैं बताऊंगा तेरे को कभी। कहाँ गई मेरी गॉडेस? ये हील और फाइट दोनों ले लेती है भाई, खतरनाक है।
As you wish.
इसकी जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। डी लुक लूं, ये छोटी तो भाई साहब
Gonna be epic.
मौत का दूसरा नाम वो छोटी है। मेरे पर मैक्स होता है क्या कैरेक्टर? यस, मेरी डीपीएस तो यही है जिससे मैं खेल रहा हूँ, तो सबसे पहले डीपीएस। तभी बोलो डैमेज तो नहीं है जो वाली आर्कॉन, इलेक्ट्रो आर्कॉन का वेपन है पर वही नहीं है। नसीब ही खराब, जीन मिल गई दोनों बार उसके टाइम पे मेरे को जीन मिली। एक डैमेज डीलर लेना पड़ेगा लग रहा है। किसको रेजर से चेंज करूं यार? इसी को रेजर से चेंज कर देता हूँ।
We're going to hunt.
तेरे को मैं असली दिखाया था ग्रेफ। मोशन ब्लर की जरूरत ही नहीं है। ये वाली तलवार नहीं मिली मेरे को अभी तक, यही शॉर्ट चाहिए थी। ग्राफिक्स होती तो आएगा इसलिए मजा।
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Everybody stand back!
Gather!
Let's light it up!
Stabilize!
ऐसे अकॉर्डिंग ग्राफिक्स नेक्स्ट लेवल लग रहे हैं। गणपति बप्पा मोरिया, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम। गणपति बप्पा मोरिया। इसकी एबिलिटी है C6 में, वेपन में इसकी बिजली आ जाती है। इसलिए ओपी लगता है। मिला ढंग का दूसरे वाले को ठोकना। आप तो गणेश चतुर्थी के हार्दिक। अच्छा, आपको भी भाई प्रत्युष भाई। गणपति बप्पा सबके लिए खुशी लेके आए, मस्त नई नई चीज। ये तो लेजेंडरी पोकेमॉन लग रहा था। कह सकते हैं, तो कैन भी ऑलमोस्ट वैसे ही दिखता है ऑलमोस्ट। अब यहाँ पे अपन लेके आएंगे अपने ओरिजिनल तगड़े कैरेक्टर।
I'll bring my seasonings.
कहाँ छोटू तुम? वैसे तो 2 फटके में उड़ा दूंगा मैं उसको।
Chivalry will never die.
बफ वगैरह की तो जरूरत ही नहीं है, ऐसे ही पेल देंगे। कैरेक्टर्स के नेम चाइनीज है या जापानीज? श्यांगलिंग चाइनीज है ऐसे नाम। तुमका थोड़ा इंग्लिश में हो जाएगा। पीछे से मेरे को एक और से लड़ता हूँ जाके, रुक अभी। उससे मेरी दूसरी टीम से लड़ूंगा, रेजर से लड़ूंगा। रेजर बोल रहा हूँ, शाह। तो हम शाह की ताकत दिखाते हैं अभी।
Conquering demons is what I do.
रिपीटेड हेल्थ चाहिए।
Wish me luck.
टीम के साथ घुसता हूँ। चाइनीज चीज नहीं देखेंगे।
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Let's light it up.
A fine opportunity. How unbecoming.
Prepare to die, fool!
वापस जिंदा होएंगे पगले, एबिलिटी बोल दे, क्या उखाड़ लेगा तू?
Not bad. You've got a trick.
Off we go. Yeah. Let's dance. Booba, get them. Let's light it up. I'm the frying pan.
No use hiding back there.
ये भी देख लो थोड़ा सा।
Your strength is praiseworthy. I too shall use all of mine. So, don't you dare disappoint me. Foul legacy, the devouring deep.
ऐसे में मुझे रखेंगे तो ये गेम को रखेंगे नहीं तो रिपीट गेम। अच्छा चीचा ऐसे चलोगे?
Useless.
Let the show begin. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Disappear.
अबे कहाँ जा रहा है? बात इधर पे.
Worthless.
मैं सही में पैर पे खेलते नहीं बन रहा भाई.
Worthless.
You're cut above.
लाइफ तो मुझे फुल कर लेंगे. लाइफ में क्या रखा है? हीलर एक से एक है अपने पास. चलो मैं चलता हूँ, आपका चलने दो. हाँ खत्म ही है, बस फिनिश ही कर रहा था इसको. एनर्जी चार्ज 2 बजे आ जा. बफर हो रही है हल्की सी. हाँ तो क्या कर रहा है? फुटेज खा रहा तेरी. ये C6 कर दूंगा तो ये चीज़ और नहीं होगी. C5 पे रखा हुआ है मैंने इसको. चलो चलते हैं.
Boring. Useless.